What's going on, guys? It's me, JV, here, coming to you live this afternoon from Alameda, beautiful Alameda County, actually the city of Alameda, on this Wednesday, May the 14th, 2023. And the news came down, unfortunately, that the Assembly of Nevada has officially passed the bill, which is called, I believe, SB1, which will now be signed by the governor of Nevada, and it will become official once the Major League Baseball owners convene at some point in the summer, later on in this summer, and it will become a reality that the A's will be leaving Oakland, unfortunately, and going to Las Vegas. And, I think, as I mentioned in one of the other videos that I recorded, I think there's a lot of culprits. There's a lot of people and entities to be blamed for the departure of the A's. No question about it that the ownership group didn't handle this well. John Fisher and Dave Cabell, especially John Fisher, flirting with Fremont, flirting with San Jose, not being serious about staying in Oakland 10 years ago. So they certainly deserve a lot of the blame. Obviously, Rob Manfred has been really a horrible commissioner for Major League Baseball. Really going back on his own word, saying that the league was going to regret leaving Oakland back in 2019. But I think that Rob Manfred really was just echoing what John Fisher was saying about the, about how the negotiations were going on in Oakland during the period of time between 2018 and 2021. But no question that he deserves a lot of the blame. But let's face it, guys, we gotta blame the city of the politicians of Oakland. It's no coincidence that they are mainly responsible for what's going on, because not only did the A's and the Raiders and the Warriors leave in a matter of six years, but if you look around Oakland as a whole, things are getting much, much worse. The crime rate is through the roof. It's a lawless city right now. You drive down International Boulevard and you feel like you're driving around in a third world country. Nobody respects the laws. Nobody respects other drivers. It's a complete and utter failure of Oakland government. And I think Shang Tao deserves a lot of blame. She's just basically covering her ass right now. She really doesn't give a damn about the A's. Libby Schaaf, same thing. Don't kid yourself. You don't think, for example, the comment or the tweet that Libby Schaaf made regarding the comparisons between the Howard Terminal renderings and Allegiant Stadium, and how she called Nevada and Las Vegas a gross city in the middle of the desert, you don't think that had something to do with the Nevada Senate and the Nevada Assembly or Legislature? You don't think that that tweet and those comments by the former mayor had something to do with how the vote went down during the regular session and this special session? If you don't think that had something to do with it, then I think you're living in La La Land. So I think you gotta blame ownership. You gotta blame the city of Oakland. You gotta blame the absolutely biased and horrific and completely gutless San Francisco Bay Area media that always took a dump on the A's. Always treated the A's like shit. I'm sorry, but they really have done it. I've been living in the Bay Area since 1998, and ever since I've been following the A's since 1990, but I wasn't living here. But since I got to the Bay Area in 98, the Bay Area market, the Bay Area media has treated the A's like second-class citizens. They've treated them as though they don't even exist in Oakland. They've treated the A's as though they shouldn't have anything good, anything positive, talked about them. whether it was the San Francisco Chronicle, whether it was KTVU Fox 2, whether it was ABC 7, whether it was KMBR, whether it was 95.7 The Game. All the San Francisco Bay Area media biased against the A's is also to blame. And I think ultimately us A's fans are to blame as well, because we just didn't support this team enough. The attendance numbers, let's face it, guys. I mean, let's call it like it is. After the 1992 season, the A's really never drew enough with any consistency to really, show and prove that we were consistent enough to be able to support the A's here in the Bay Area. The attendance just simply wasn't there. And so, to me, this is a very sad day. It's a dark day. I had already moved on from the A's really since April the 19th, when the announcement came down that the team was done with Oakland and they were focusing their attention exclusively to Las Vegas. But it's a sad day. But I mean, we gotta call it like it is. I think we have to be honest with ourselves and realize that, there's multiple parties that are to blame for this very, very dark day for us A's fans. It isn't just the A's ownership group. I think you got to blame the city of Oakland, and they are in lockstep with A's ownership as culpable for the demise of this team. From Mayor Jerry Brown to Ron Dullums to Gene Kwan, Libby Schaff, Sheng Tao, the city council members, Noel Gaya, who is a piece of shit, Carol Fife, who is also a piece of shit. Everybody's to blame. I'm sorry, guys. I'm pissed off. I am bitter that this has happened, but we got to call it like it is. And, a lot of people are asking themselves, where's Gavin Newsom? Why didn't Gavin Newsom intervene and trying to stop the A's from moving to Nevada? Well, Gavin Newsom in 2019 signed the bill that was created by Nancy Skinner to provide the infrastructure to build the roads and everything surrounding Howard Terminal. He did his job. He signed the bill into law in 2019, and the city of Oakland didn't implement it. So the guy did his part. Gavin Newsom did his part, but the city of Oakland didn't. And by the way, this morning I actually wrote a scathing email to Barbara Lee, not Barbara Boxer, but Barbara Lee, our congresswoman here in Alameda County, and I completely took her to task. I think she's an absolute joke. She's a Johnny-come-lately, 11th hour drive-by politician, typical politician that all of a sudden, as the A's are with 1.5 foot out the door, all of a sudden she makes an appearance. All of a sudden she's trying to save the team. Well, it's too little too late. Where the hell was she the last couple of years when the team was trying to get a ballpark here in Oakland secured? Not one word was uttered by Barbara Lee regarding the A's and their efforts to stay in Oakland. So I wrote her a letter. I wrote her an email. I'm absolutely not going to vote for her. I'm not going to vote for any Democrat. And it's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. It's an outrage. And I am really pissed off. And I think everybody is to blame for this. But I just wanted to get this off my chest. I'm really pissed off. And hopefully, I'm done with baseball. Like I said, since April 19th, I'm done with the A's. And this officially completely concludes my loyalty toward that league. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, even though it's difficult to have a good day if you're an A's fan.